Hello, students of 8th class. Let's once again come together to learn the first term chapters of history and civics. And first of all, we have third chapter in according to the syllabus, that is the American Civil War. Students, we know that America won independence, and we learned there that a federal type of government was structured in America after the independence. Okay, this was the last chapter, and we could see the American Revolution and independence of America. Okay, so they formed a loose kind of federal government. Okay, why loose kind of federal government? Because uh, around 6 to 7 states later on wanted to secede from the union. Okay, so suppose this is a USA. Okay, and this is North America. This is South America. Now this was industrialized and developed America, USA. Okay, and this was agriculture and less developed. Now here the laborers who worked in the industry were paid labor, but here the laborers were not paid; they were slaves, and the whole economy of the South Indian states depended on the slaves. Now, American wanted to abolish slavery from the southern and throughout America, whereas southern states did not want to abolish slavery because it depended on their economy. So here, Union government supported Abraham Lincoln to be the next president of USA, whereas southern states opted Stephen Douglas, to be the next uh, president of America. They knew that if Abraham Lincoln wins the election, automatically he will remove slavery, he will abolish slavery. Therefore, what happened? There was armed conflict between both, okay, and the war took place between 1865 to 1861, okay, and it threatened the unity and integrity of the nation, okay, and as I told you, slavery was the main cause of this, okay. The prevalence of slavery in the South became a controversial issue. The northern states were comparatively prosperous than southern, as I told you earlier, and they considered it the blot on the name of their country. So many of them tried to remove the slavery, but the southern states, the slaves were a vital part of their economy for southern states. Okay, now in election 1860 in USA, Abraham Lincoln won the election and he was elected as a president. Automatically, what happened? Southern states like Carolina, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, Texas, they separated from the Union. They formed the Confederate States of America to fight, uh, and they chose their own president, Jefferson Davis. So, as states left the Union, they seized all federal properties within their border. When the Confederates fired on Fort Sumter, President Lincoln declared blockade of southern ports, and the war took place between both northern states, that is the Union forces, and between the southern states. So then Abraham Lincoln proclaimed, he came to be, this proclamation came to be known as a great emancipation, and automatically what will happen? Lincoln abolished the slavery from throughout America. Okay. So in this way, many of them gave up. Many southern states gave up the fight, and in this way, there was preservation of the Union. So this proclamation was one sympathy of foreign powers also. Okay. The war ended on April 9, 1865. Okay. And the results, what are the results of this revolution? Oh, sorry, civil war. This is called civil war. Nearly all the fighting had taken place on the southern soil, so due to which they suffered heavy loss. There was a period of reconstruction. Slavery was abolished from the Union states. The problem of succession also ended, and the federal government became supreme power. Okay, under Abraham Lincoln. So it was Abraham Lincoln that he played a role to remove the slavery and keep the union in touch. He brought the nation to peace and reunion. Okay, this great man was born in 1809. So he was assassinated by one of the fanatic while watching a movie in the theater. So that's all from this chapter, students. Now we have exercise we have already done, but still you can note down the exercise here. Gettysburg answer. This is the correct answer. Abraham Lincoln. Third, 1840. Fourth answer, John Wilkes. And fifth answer is 1863. And these are the fill up. 4 years, 1865, industrialized and agriculture, cotton and tobacco, abolitionist, underground railways, Abraham Lincoln, and separate, Robert Lee and Ulysses S. Grant. These were the fill-ups. Okay. And now this is matchups 5, 6, 4, 2, 3, 1. So these are the true false. You can see here. The question answer has been posted in the group, so you can watch there. So that's all from this chapter. Thank you.